is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Ignore my hair. We're just pretending like that's not a thing right now. Okay, today we are doing the shit that don't fit update number 1. This is my first update since my intro, and oh my god, I have so many freaking updates for you guys. I have a ton of empties, some stuff that ended up not working out that I am now going to declutter, and then I've got just some random updates on how things are going. So let's go ahead and jump into this because there's a lot to get through. We have a lot to talk about. All right. The first thing that I want to talk about is I redid some of my makeup drawers. I was trying to figure out because I wasn't happy with the layout. You guys know how I am. I don't know what's wrong with me. I have no idea. But I redid some of the drawers. I ended up moving the concealer and like the foundation and everything. And in doing so, I ended up having extra space for foundation. I still have my list here, but I ended up having some extra space for foundation. So I was able to take 14 foundations and 1 powder from this list. Oh, and a concealer from this list and move them back into my makeup collection where they now comfortably fit, and I'm pleased and happy with that. So I went ahead and checked all of those things off of the list. Instant progress. I love it. It's kind of cheating, but the whole point is to make sure that everything fits nicely and comfortably, and that is what I was able to do with that, so I'm down for it. Also on my list, I had the Too Faced Born This Way sculpting concealer. That ended up going to Brit. She ended up really liking it. She tried it during a Get Ready With Me with us, and so I just let her keep that, and now that one's gone. Once she heard it was on the shit that don't fit list, she was like, it's mine. And I did use up some products, and I am gonna declutter some products. So I'm gonna start with the products that I decluttered. I did use up several products, including some makeup. I'm going to talk about that at the end though, because there's only a few things that I'm decluttering, so let's talk about that stuff real quick. So first off, I have these 2 masks. This really pains me. This is the Sand & Sky Australian Pink Clay Porefining face mask. It's dried up, completely dried up. I can no longer use it, so unfortunately that one's gotta go. And then also the Tarte Tight and Bright Clay Multi Mask. This one, the clay part is completely dried up, so I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this as well. And this is a good lesson for me. I'm always one of those people who preaches not to use things because you think they're too special and you're saving them for a special occasion, because that's kind of what I was doing with this mask. But I got this years ago, and I was saving it because I was so excited about it, and I never used it, and now it's trash. And that's like, this is so beautiful. That's so sad. I'm really pissed off at myself that I didn't use it when I had the chance to. So don't save stuff for those special occasions. Like every day is your special occasion. So I'm gonna toss out both of those. Also, this makes me really mad. The Natasha Denona TransforMAtte Pore Vanishing Matte Foundation. I have 2 tubes of these. One is brand new, one is partially used. I ordered 1 and they accidentally sent 2. These are in the shades 40N Light Medium. Unfortunately, that is way too dark for me. Normally with light medium, I can use it and it's fine. This was way too dark for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can pass these along to someone else. It just doesn't work out for me. I also have the Huda Beauty Faux Filter High Coverage Cream Foundation in Vanilla. This, Brit and I used together actually. I've used it a couple of times and then we used it together, and I don't know, it's very pale. It's a little too light for me, but it's also super thick and went on really cakey. I tried it a couple of other times as well and I had the same results, and I don't love it. So I'm gonna go ahead and let this one go as well. It didn't work for me, unfortunately. Makes me really sad, but it didn't. Okay, now let's talk about something that is so incredibly sad. If you guys have been following me for a while on like Instagram, I don't think I may have talked about this on here, I don't know. I know I talked about it on Instagram though. Beauty Deals BFF, I'll link her Instagram down below. She posts a lot of deals, beauty deals that are going on in the community and things like that. And I follow her and I get a lot of really good deals from her. And she did a deal at one point for the Foreo UFO mini thing. And it was a phenomenal deal, and it came with the mini, which is like $200 or something crazy like that, plus a ton of masks, like over 300 masks that go along with it like this. Oh my god, I was so excited. I got it, I used it. I don't love the system. It's okay. I don't feel like the masks do like a whole lot for my skin, you know, which kind of brings me down a little bit, but I was still using it. I was still trying to get the full benefit that I could. Okay, I ended up losing the charger for this because it's a rechargeable device. I lost the charger for it. I had put all of these masks on the shit that don't fit because I didn't like storing them. They take up so much space. It's so wasteful in my opinion. I don't like it. So I was gonna try to use them up, and then I don't plan on repurchasing anymore. Process of using them up. I lost the charger for this. I couldn't find it. To this day, I still can't find it. I have genuinely no idea what I did with it. But I ordered a different charger off of Amazon. So it sat on my vanity for a couple weeks. I got a new charger off of Amazon that was meant for these. And then eventually after a couple weeks, I plugged it in so I could start using it again. When I plugged it in, it like flashed a red light at me, got really angry, and then shut off. And I can't get it to charge now. I don't know what I've done wrong. I've Googled it and I can't find anything as to what I've done wrong. This purchase was made a couple of years ago though, so it's no longer under warranty or anything. So unfortunately, after a lot of deliberation and a lot of weighing my options, I'm gonna go ahead and just pass this along with all of these masks. So I will be removing all of these masks from my shit that don't fit inventory because I don't have a way to use them without the device, you know? And this is the issue with stocking up for a very long time, you guys. This is the problem because this is like over 500 masks. I'm very sad. I'm very sad. Okay, next up, let's talk about some empties. I used up 31 of the eye mask gels. So here's my story. I started using these during the daytime when I would do my makeup. If you guys have been watching some of my past Get Ready With Me's, you've seen me using them. I do my skincare, I put these on, I do my eyes, and then I take them off and I do the rest of my face. I have been loving that. And I know that I spoke before about having like just from now on, instead of buying these individually packaged ones that have like a bunch of plastic and stuff inside, just getting the jars that have like the set of 30 or whatever. Bro, that is what I'm doing from now on. First of all, I have some of those jars. It is much less waste. It's still a little wasteful, but it's compared to this, much less waste. And I have been loving using these under my eyes every day. I feel like it makes my eye makeup go on, like my under eye concealer and everything, go on a little bit more seamlessly. It doesn't kind of crease as much. It doesn't cake up because that area is properly hydrated. I have been loving these 100%. I will not be going back. These are phenomenal. I used up 31 of them. I still have a nice little pile over there to get through, but I'm hoping by next update I'll be done with all of these entirely. But I've really been enjoying that. And I used up like just a whole bunch of different ones because it was just a different set every day. So I'm very happy with that. I also used up the little chin mask. I used up a multi-step mask. I used up a foot mask. I used up a nose mask. I used up a forehead mask. And then I did this one night where I used all 4 of these at the same time. I ended up posting about that on Instagram, but there is a boob, a butt, a neck, and a belly mask. Honestly, I don't think they did much, but I used them all up. So I'm very happy with my progress on the individual masks. I still have like a basket that I'm trying to get through, and then obviously my sheet masks and masks that are incoming I found a storage system for, so I'm okay with having those, but there's still a lot of just like one-time use masks that I'm trying to work my way through now. I also used up another foot one. All right, now we have random products and random empties and things. Okay, so random empty number 1, I did end up using a mask. This is the Cottage Greenhouse Orange Blossom and Honey, and this one I did use up completely. I'm really excited about that. Using up an entire mask is difficult work, and I will say I'm actually pretty close to using up a couple of other ones that I have because I've kind of been switching back and forth between them. For the last week I haven't done my skincare because I'm trying to figure out how I want to store my skincare, I guess, like the stuff I'm currently using. I also ended up finishing the Ren Glycol Lactic Radiance Renewal Mask. This one I had torn feelings about. I feel like at the very beginning it didn't do anything for me, but as time went on I was able to see the results and I ended up really enjoying it. The Cottage Greenhouse Mask, oh, it just made my skin feel so soft immediately afterwards. I loved this one. I think I have a second one of this actually. But both of these ended up being good masks. I'm really pleased that I was able to use up 2 full-size masks. I have a lot of other masks in this project, so we just gotta keep trucking on. I actually finished this off today. This is the Wander Beauty Diamond Moisturizer. I cut it open. I used up the last little bit this morning because I was using this before my skincare. So my plan now is to bring in one of these sunscreens that I have in the Shit That Don't Fit bag. And hopefully I'll be able to work through some more of that. This was weird because there was a lot of air in the tube, but it still was a decent amount of product. I feel like if there wasn't as much air, obviously more product could have fit in here. But either way, I enjoyed it. It was a good, just everyday basic moisturizer. And then I also finished off the Metapora Super Hyaluronic Primer Serum. You guys, this was so good. I didn't used to use serums in the morning before I would do my skincare, or before I would do my makeup, but because this was called a primer serum, I figured I would go ahead and try because it says to follow with your favorite moisturizer or a makeup foundation. So I went ahead and tried it. Oh my goodness. I loved how my skin looked. So now I've brought in a serum that I'm using in the morning for my skincare. This was phenomenal though. I absolutely loved it. It felt so good on the skin. It made my makeup look so good. I would definitely consider picking up another one of these in the future. I finished off kind of, okay, this is a weird one. This is a mini Babe Lash Essential Serum. I have a couple of these in the Shit That Don't Fit because I don't use these on a regular basis. I just use them whenever I happen to get them in like subscription boxes or give with purchases. So right now I'm using a full size when I'm doing my skincare. This one, I don't know what the issue was, but it never felt super full, and every time I would use it, I don't know if it's because it's a mini or if it's just this one, because I don't have the issue with the full size, but for whatever reason, every time I would use it, the little brush tip, the plastic piece surrounding the brush tip would like scrape on my eye or my eyelid, and I couldn't stand it. So there is still product in here, obviously, but I'm not finishing it off. I used it quite a bit and I just can't take it anymore. Like I said, I don't have that issue with the full size though, so I don't know if it's all minis or if it's just this mini or what, but I'm not a fan. Not a fan. I did finish off one of my foundations, the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation in 2 Neutral. This is one of my all-time favorite foundations. Y'all know this. It's got nothing left. I did not take this part off. I couldn't get it off, so I'm just willing to take that at face value, but you can kind of see on the back there's like a bunch of clear space. I know there's still like a little bit more on the sides in the bottle, but I couldn't get to it, so I'm willing to cut my losses. It's such a good foundation though. At some point in the future, I would definitely like to repurchase this. Just, oh, so good. Really good for like a natural finish. And then my shining moment, my holy grail, I used up, actually, and let me double check this really quick before I go spouting off false information. I started this project with 5 concealers in the Shit That Don't Fit inventory. One of them I put back in my collection. One of them went to Brit. I had 3 left. Here are those 3 because I finished them all up. Now I did say at the beginning that these wouldn't take me very long because they were almost empty. I used up the Tarte Shape Tape Contour Concealer in Light first. You guys, this one I managed to take the stopper out of and use the entire thing up. Last time the stopper like broke on me halfway through. Then I finished off the Julep Perk Under Eye Treatment Brightener. This one was bizarre and there wasn't a whole lot of product in here. I didn't love this one. The Tarte Shape Tape 100% I'll repurchase. I've gone through like 3 or 4 tubes of this. I love it. And then I also finished off the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer in Light Ivory. Again, I took the stopper out of this one. I liked this one. It was a good concealer. I feel like if I were to repurchase it though, I would want it in a lighter shade. This was just a touch too dark for like the brightening that I wanted concealer to do. But all in all, I finished off all 3 of my concealers. You have no idea how excited that makes me, and now I'm completely done with concealers in this project, and I could not be more thrilled. So that is my update. I feel like that didn't actually take as long as I thought it was going to, which is nice. There's a lot of products to get through, but I feel like we're doing good. Oh, wait a second. I just found another product that I finished off. The Ciate London Extraordinary Translucent Powder. I have a couple of these and this one had like the least amount in it, so I wanted to go ahead and use it up. I did. I like this powder. I'm glad I have extras. I'll probably repurchase in the future. It's a really good, just basic, everyday translucent powder. Okay, so I went ahead and checked everything off, and then I went ahead and just deleted the Foreo face masks. So we still have quite a few masks, face masks and sheet masks and one-time use masks and things like that. I didn't use up any of my facial mists or eye creams. I only used up one of my moisturizers, no oils, only one serum, no toners. The makeup is really what I seem to be sliding through, and a lot of that is because I put the foundations back, but I also did not put I didn't get through any primers, so I definitely need to start focusing more on those, and I need to start doing my skincare more because I've given it up for a week and I've made no progress at anything, and I need to start working on that again. But that is my update for today. I plan on doing another update in a couple of months when I have enough to update you on. Honestly, like, this video went a lot quicker than I thought it was going to, and I had a lot to talk about, so even with that, I want to make sure I've got enough to update you guys on. So obviously there will be another one of these coming when I have enough to talk about. So make sure that you hit that subscribe button below me so that you don't miss when the next update comes. Thank you guys so much for joining me here today. Let me know down below what kind of category in your collection you're trying to reduce down a little bit, and I will catch you guys next time. Thank you so much for joining me today.